We're super excited for the Acolyte. My name's Taylor with the Acolyte. We're changing the channel name. No more Holocron. We're changing it to Acolyte. That's how cool this show looks. Oh, did you want to say anything, Ray?
It don't matter what it is. If it's Star Wars, it could be stinking powder. I'm still gonna love it.
I know I'm gonna get, hated by the entire community, but my name's Taylor from the Holocron, and I've got my guest Roy on today.
I'm Roy. I'm an old school Star Wars head. 51 years old. I've seen all the legends and I read a lot of Star Wars and watch it.
I want to start this podcast because I consider myself a hardcore Star Wars fan.
We argue a lot of times, so this will be cool.
Oh yeah, we're usually button heads.
Yeah. So
but
here's
we
the
both love
Acolyte.
Star Wars. He was a kid when the original trilogy came out. I was a kid when the prequels came out. So don't get me wrong though, the original trilogy, I watched that many times over before I even seen the prequels. That's why I was a diehard Star Wars fan before the prequels even came out. But the prequels were definitely my favorite, and I hate to say that because I'm going to get a lot of hate for that, but they were the Star Wars that was there when I was a kid. I seen each of them in the theater. I fell in love with Star Wars even more. I was that nerdy kid in middle school who always carried around the Star Wars essential guides to vehicles and blasters and all the planets, and I just loved the lore and fell in love with Star Wars, really.
Yeah, no, I was talking to you earlier about 1982, 81. I had 3 or 4 of them, and it literally was like the blue shirt with like the plastic on the front that was like, and it was like R2-D2 and C-3PO, and those were the shirts back in the day. You know what I mean? Like I said, Star Wars, I'm down.
Nice, yeah. And you had some original Star Wars toys that Kenner used too.
No, made mistakes, but yeah. No.
Yeah, I wish you still had them.
Wish I still had them.
I still...
Darth Vader case.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I was super into Legos, so I still got a bunch of my original Star Wars Legos when they first came out with the Star Wars Legos, so...
Yeah.
So I want to get into the Acolyte. I'm going to pull up the Acolyte trailer. We're surprised at all the hate it's been getting from the community.
Well, let's see what it is first, before we, judge it.
Last night, a Jedi was murdered.
So, I didn't notice this before, but
Pick the thing up.
with the Force, I didn't actually notice that before.
No,
So
yeah.
obviously, she's one of the kids that were in the Jedi Order that's not in the Jedi Order anymore. She becomes the Acolyte.
She's got
I'm
some...
showing it now. She's the...
No, she's got some...
She's the,
We'll see.
She's an ex-Jedi.
Yeah. No, she's...
The Jedi justify their galactic dominance in the name of peace. But that peace
This
is
whole
a
thing
lie.
right here. There's a lot of redirection. Do you see what I'm saying, though? There's a lot of different clips and a lot of different videos that people have pulled around through this fight, and they're trying to depict who everybody is and everything.
Where
and
the
I'm like,
location is.
yeah, I know who. Okay, so I mean, they're saying that she dies, but when you look,
I've heard
at
that
the
too.
floor, there's a couple different things. There's I don't know if it's all real. I
don't think she dies.
I'm gonna
I don't
see
think
what
they're
happens.
going to write Carrie-Ann Moss off on
Well,
the first
we'll see.
episode.
We'll see.
We'll find
see.
out.
I mean,
But one thing
they
I
killed
do,
Samuel L. Jackson in the first but
one thing I do want to point out though is they say peace is a lie, and I didn't know this before watching some other reaction videos and doing some research. But that is a Sith. That's part of the Sith code.
no, I feel you.
So
No, I feel you, but yeah. I just all right.
So the
yeah,
Acolyte-
my deal. That was the only reason I'm bringing it up was like this little battle scene. I've heard a ton of stuff online about she's the one that dies. I don't know about that.
I don't think so.
I want to look at her.
She's very formidable. She's supposed to be a Jedi Master. On
We'll
the
see. This could be. They're saying that this might be like a throughout the. It's like a flashback.
It could be.
You know what I'm saying? But we'll
I don't
see.
think it is. Though,
Yeah,
because
we'll see. I don't.
The flashbacks are when the Acolyte was a child back in the Jedi Order.
No, there's something about
I
this
think-
actual battle scene or a battle scene. There's 2 different ones I've seen that it could be.
I don't think it's this one. But
No, I
this-
don't think it is.
This
either.
battle scene does look pretty sick. I mean,
No, it is.
so they basically wrote her character as like Force Fu, I'm
I
totally
feel
down with that. The Jedi are like monks.
No, she
Why
has.
wouldn't
She
they-
has a lightsaber. She has.
And if people are hating on her, like, why wouldn't she pull out a lightsaber and just mess everything up?
She
Well,
does. Isn't that a green one sticking out of her hand right
Well,
there?
she does, but at first, she's doing the Force to dodge. Jedi are
Whatever.
defensive.
Look
Jedi
at
are
Obi-Wan.
defensive.
Obi-Wan wouldn't pull his lightsaber out until he needed to.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Jedi are
Obi-Wan's the same
defensive.
way.
People
Obi-Wan
are
would
hating
throw
on
you
that.
around, dude.
People
Obi-Wan
are hating on
was-
that, but they don't know the
Dude.
true lore about
Yeah,
it.
no, Obi-Wan would throw you around, dude.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan, he did it multiple times. Dude, look what he did it a couple times to like battle droids, dude. You
Yeah.
grab battle droids, right?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Jedi are being hunted.
If you gotta pull your saber out,
What was that?
She was my student.
that's the
I trained her.
See, yeah, that was the
Maybe
flashback
the
of her
one
as a
to bring
kid.
her in.
They're saying that ship was
I sense this is
designed
only a
by
small
Tenenbaum
part
or
of a
whatever his
larger
name is.
plan.
Tenenbaum,
yeah. Plagueis is
Some sort of shift.
yes. And he is the
tip
Sith
the
Lord,
scales.
supposedly. That would be
At this time, he might have been Plagueis Tenenbaum time, depending on how far back it was in that 100 years.
I'm really interested in whatever's going on in Octi because I thought that was one of, as much as I hated The Last Jedi, that was a cool scene when they got the Infinity Mirror and I don't know.
Yeah, with the yeah.
That was pretty epic, I thought, at least,
Yeah.
It's time to face the past. Destiny is not decided for
Yeah, I
you
wanna
by
see
an
this
anonymous
thing.
force. If you want to pull the thread and change everything, then pull it.
What are you?
I mean,
And right off the get,
What's Ari?
everybody, I like the smile.
the smile looks epic. I mean, it's creepy. It's unique.
It
It's
is
something
creepy
new.
when he turns and looks at you like, all right, it's almost Joker-esque.
Yes.
Which I don't think it's
like that.
knockoffy, but I think it gives you that little like, uh-oh.
There's something uncanny valley about it when you get that creepy smile-esque look from the
Well,
mask.
look at Nihilus.
That trailer looks sweet. I know it's getting a lot of hate. There's very few in the community who are vocal at least that I've seen that are giving this praise, and I'm surprised.
Let's see it first. Let's see it first before people start picking on it.
Yeah.
I mean, you take a 2-minute chunk of something and you start talking a bunch of crap. All right, let's see the thing, and then we'll talk about it after that. You know what I mean? Because like right now, I kind of like it a little bit just because of the simple fact we're digging into stuff pre, what we know. And like I talked about earlier, the whole thing with like, they're talking about 100 years pre from, the beginning of what we know as far as canon. You know what I mean? So we're taking in that Plagueis, Tenon, and Boss, in their time periods.
I guess why I'm super excited for it is, like I said earlier, it reminds me of the prequel era when you get to see a bunch of Jedi. I mean, come on. I mean, now you're seeing some yellow sabers and like more of the expanded universe and legend stuff. Why not?
And more Siths. Come on now. You got to have the bad guys.
Okay,
You got to
so
have some red sabers in there. You got to have
I'm
them.
glad you brought that up because that's another
Gotta
thing.
have them.
That's another thing that this show's getting hate on is because, well, Kiadi Mundi.
Impossible. The Sith have been extinct for a millennium.
Screw that guy, dude.
Well,
No. Well, he said the Sith have been extinct for a millennia. Okay, so because he says that, this show's completely invalid. I mean, what if his character just believed that? What if there's a cover up? That actually leads me to my next thing. Watch the prequels again. Look at Yoda's face every time a Sith Lord is brought up. You'll see for yourself that he looks very disturbed. There's something going on. I believe he's covering it up. And if they actually wrote it that way, there's many different ways they can write it in that'll completely make it valid,
There used to be a time, in Legends where there was so many Sith. There's been lots of wars between the Sith and the Jedi, and now the Jedi were up a little bit. There was only 2 Sith, and they were running that since Bane time. So they've been running 2 Siths the whole time. that never stopped. They just got better at hiding themselves.
Yeah.
So if you look at like Tenebras and Plagueis, they got perfect at it. Plagueis walked around with Jedi and they didn't know he was a Sith Lord.
Yeah.
And he taught that to Palpatine, and Palpatine rolled with it. He figured it out. If you watch enough of the Clone Wars and then enough of the movies, like the Clone Wars animated, then that fills in a lot of holes to that.
I feel like the fandom, like there's one side that truly, I mean, I feel like I don't want to hate on anybody how they enjoy it. You can enjoy whatever content however you want.
No, I feel
but I just think it's very toxic when you just shit on everything that they put out just to shit on it. Like, I understand the Kenobi series a little bit. The production value looked a little bit low, especially considered like looking at some of their.
They were still probably doing it in that.
They were doing it in the dome, and
thing.
they should have done live production. You know, it looks so much better, but.
I feel you.
And so I'll give them flack on that, but I truly enjoyed the Kenobi series. Oh, that was another thing. They said, oh, well, if you listen to what Leia said, oh, my father served alongside you with the Clone Wars, and she never brings up her personal adventure with Obi Kenobi, and so that invalidates it too. Like, I don't know about that.
You know what? Here's the deal. If you're gonna, I don't know.
That's very nitpicky.
No, I'm at the point now that people that. I don't want to call miserable lives, but I'm just saying, if you got to find that, then you need to look past that. It's the blue milk people. I don't know. I don't care about blue milk. I don't care. Okay, it's Star Wars. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I didn't like. Okay, no.
Star Wars is technically.
I didn't like Luke Skywalker throwing his lightsaber over the cliff. That was one of the things that I really, really hated. But the minute that happened, I was like, at least he could have taken it and said thank you. No, he didn't even do that. He just picked that thing
And a lot of people give Ryan Johnson all the hate on that, but technically J.J. Abrams was the one who.
No, I get you. I'm just saying that was the one thing I really, really, really hated. I really did hate.
Luke would never do
that. But the thing that I liked, Kylo was stomping through the salt flats with the AT-ATs, and he jumps out and fights Luke Skywalker. It was
I didn't
really
have
a
a problem with
projection
that.
of Luke Skywalker.
Actually, as much as I hated The Last Jedi, my jaw dropped during that scene. I thought it was amazing. It was one of the coolest things I've seen.
It's literally because
that's on Luke's power level.
Yeah, no, that was what Luke was.
Let's get back to the Acolyte. I know we got a little bit off topic, but this is a podcast. I mean, we're just gonna rant and rave about Star Wars. Like talk about what we love. Yeah, the Acolyte. I'm excited. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for it. The Acolyte is gonna be amazing, and I'll eat my words if I'm wrong. If they butcher it, I'll accept it. I'll call it out. But let's see it first. I haven't seen anything bad. There's not anything bad that I've seen.
I just want to see. I want to watch the first 2 episodes. Give me some content first.
And we'll be back to talk here. After the first 2 episodes drop, we're going to come back. We're going to share our thoughts. And like I said, I'll eat my words if I'm wrong.
Oh, yeah. You don't get rid of us. You just get more of us.
Yeah. Basically. Is there anything else that we should add to this?
No, that was it.
That's everything, guys. Have a good night.
You guys have a good day.